John Wayne. So let's take a little jobby job. Did you own the plane at NTAA? No, I don't own the plane at NTAA. I think that's system owned. Yeah, I think all of the Super Cub prices are just going to go like this, especially after Rush releases. You bought one yesterday for $140K, been charging it down from Canada. So yeah, see, they're not cheap. I bought several of mine. Well, I'll show you. I still digress. If I go to payment logs, I bought a J3 Cub for $53,000. I bought a Super Cub for $90,000. I bought another Super Cub for $109,000, and I bought a third Super Cub for $90,000. And I think I could sell every one of these right now for $120. No problem. Flip it, baby. Flip it. All right, aircraft. John Wayne. The John Wayne jobs are as follows. We'll sort this by nautical mile. We can go to Ontario. We can go to Flabob. Go to Hemet Ryan. Go to CRQ. We could go to the ranch. No. That's not the ranch. I was thinking that's the ranch, but it's not. Go to Victorville. Apple Valley. Kind of want to do a quick one, so let's go to Hemet Ryan. All right, so we're going to take these two passengers. And we'll click on add to that, and then we'll come down here and we will rent 572 Delta X-Ray. Go to My Flight. We're going to fly two passengers to Hemet Ryan. Is Rush going to have a launch party? I hope so. Go to Long Beach. Yeah. Now I know the price you paid. I have to think about if I would buy it for 120. Well, you got some inside information right here, yeah. I may not sell it. I don't care if I don't sell it. The one that's listed anyway. Trying to make a profit, man. System has the base price at $23,000. Really, B2. That's cool. All right, 23 gallons. Let's max passengers 3. Let's calculate 45 gallons. So we'll refuel. We'll Sunrise Jet Center. We'll go up to 40 gallons. Okay. All right, there we go. Hopefully, hopefully FS Economy works with the new X-plane. Okay, we're looking at the G1000 Cessna. John Baby's crying. No, that's not. That's a vacuum. You're hearing a vacuum. But there you go. All right, battery on. I'll get rid of the yoke for now. Parking brake is set. We'll do full mixture, crack the throttle a little bit, and we'll turn it over. That was a little bit long. Where's our RPMs? Oh, they're over here. Bus 1, bus 2, alternator on. RPMs are there, 13, so we can bring that back a little bit. Cool. I thought there was an RPM gauge separate. I guess I can have those. I can have that turned on during start, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. I have. Yeah, I've got 2. Do I have 2 listed? Well, I guess I do. But yeah, you now know. Yeah, I got one for 129 and one for 124. Yep, you're right. One in Switzerland and one in Canada. I'd turn a nice, healthy profit. I think the price is going to go up, though, honestly. All right, let's turn on the beacon light. Should have turned that on before. Let's do, before I go too much further, I'm going to grab a tech route, because I think there's a tech route for this route. Yes, there is. All right, so here's the tech route, right? So we got, it's the coastal November 14 tech route from John Wayne to Hemet Ryan. We're going to do this at 5,000 feet, and here is the route. Seal Beach, Victor 8, Paradise, Victor 186, Wesson. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this XP FMS download. You can get all this information on myflightroute.com. So I'm going to click on that download XP FMS. And I'm going to come up here. I'm going to grab that FMS flight plan. And I'm going to hit copy. And I'm going to go into my X-Plane 11 output directory, subdirectory, FMS plans. I'll delete all of these flight plans and I'll pop in KSNT to KHMT. So now that's in there. We're going to also grab this. We're going to copy that to file it on Pilotedge. But now if I come here and I go flight plan and I go menu and I scroll down through here and I say delete flight plan and then I hit the cursor and I do this outer or the inner knob. No, it's outer knob. No, cursor outer knob. There. Oh, that was the inner knob. All right, select, enter. Now that route has been entered into my GPS, and look, it's got everything. All of the we'll declutter this a little bit. So it's got it's got the departure, it's got the turn at Seal Beach, it's got the AHAM, it's got all of the waypoints here are now loaded. Boop, 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 boop. I don't have to manually put those in, so that's very convenient. I like it. Let's see. Does the stock 172 have the G1000? Yes. You go. Yeah. As Bob Barker says in Happy Gilmore, the price is right. Yep. There you go. Yeah, you may not want to use the bad word there. Is my fly route better for GA flying? I love Debrief, but it's very tailored to passenger jet stuff. Yeah, myflightroute.com has got a lot of good GA stuff for sure. Yep. Does FS Economy start you out with money and then you work on it from them? No, you go in the hole. Yeah, you go in the hole a little bit at the beginning. But you rent an aircraft and then you make money and yeah. Okay, so that's that. We'll come up here to Pilotedge. We'll go connect. Our call sign today is November 572 Delta X-Ray. No airline, no livery, and we'll connect.
Connected to Pilotedge.
We're also going to put a new stream title. And when we hit that, we're now live on the front page of Pilotedge potentially. So that's good. Let's tune to John Wayne clearance, which is on 118.0. So we'll bring up here, we'll look at this and see if our COM changes. Set COM 1 118.0.
COM1 set to 118.0.
9730 Echo.
I don't have a 9730 Echo.
So just so you guys know, you actually don't have to file a flight plan.
Check your call sign and get back to me.
Tech route.
Okay, thank you.
So we're going to actually call in, and we're going to get... I don't ever do this really.
San Luis Tower,
Whoa,
Skyhawk 587 is clear of 29.
I usually don't ever do this, but I want to do it as kind of to show you what tower and routes kind of what the options are. Normally I would file the flight plan, and he may tell me to go file the flight plan.
53587 taxi to ramp Alpha for minutes frequency.
But
remain this frequency, taxi via Alpha to the ramp. 587.
The idea is it's already a canned route, so you just say, I'm going to say, well, you guys will hear what I say.
Echo that was calling?
We'll see what happens.
Affirmative. 9730 Echo.
Okay, before you said 970 Sierra, maybe I heard it wrong, but you're past for the catching.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to check the Pilotedge map here just briefly. It's always a good idea to make sure that you look good on the map. Yeah, we look good. Okay.
Or 2102 Whiskey, take for patience. Have your clearance advisor ready to copy.
Oh, someone else is
We're
getting
ready.
the
Thanks,
clearance.
Sir Whiskey.
02 Whiskey, clear to the Fulton Airport on departure flight. We'll be heading until the Los Angeles 310 degree radial. Then turn right heading 265 with no delay. Respect vectors to the Santa Monica VOR. And then the Santa Monica 125 radial to Victor 64 Seal Beach, direct. Maintain 3,000, expect 5,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency will be with SoCal at 125.4, correction 125.2, squawk 4510.
Bishop 210 Whiskey's cleared to Fullerton, runway heading to the LAX 310, then a right turn, no delay, heading of 265 to this, then expect vectors for the Santa Monica VOR.
I'm going to quickly step away and I'll be right back.
Departure, sorry, I'd missed the radial, I think, sorry, Santa Monica 125 radial to the Victor 164 Seal Beach direct, 3,000, 5,000, 125.42, 4510.
All right, after Victor Santa Monica 125 radial to Victor 64 Seal Beach, then direct, and your departure frequency is 125.2. I should read back was correct.
Okay, after the Santa Monica VOR, Santa Monica 125 radial to Victor 64, and departure is 125.2, 0 to Whiskey.
02 Whiskey, read back.
Limburg ground, Skyline number 622 Golf, ready to taxiway information Golf. Parked up about general aviation.
6182 Golf, Lindbergh ground, runway 27, taxi via Charlie.
Runway number via Charlie 82 Golf.
John Wayne clearance, November 572 Delta X-ray. A Skyhawk 172 at ACI Jet Center. Tower en route to Hemet Ryan Kilo Hotel Mike Tango, please.
Alright, I didn't get any of that. Best thing to do, guys, is get the controller's attention first before you spit all that stuff out. Because you don't know what the controller is doing. You could be on the phone, you could be, looking for other aircraft. Best thing to do is just say your call sign and get the attention of the controller.
I disagree with that. Because that's too much radio time. But we'll be patient.
San Luis Tower, Skyhawk 53587.
Yeah, that's asking for everyone just to call in once, like cold call with no information. And I think that that's not a very efficient way of calling in. You should just call in with your request. What he's talking about is when two people talk over each other, I guess. And
Okay,
when
who
he's
is
busy.
calling for a request for a tower en route?
November 572 Delta X-ray at ACI Jet Center, John Wayne, and looking for tower en route to Hemet Ryan Kilo Hotel Mike Tango, please.
Okay, what was the destination and your type aircraft?
We're Skyhawk 172, and again, tower en route to Kilo Hotel Mike Tango, Hemet Ryan, please.
Okay, so Kilo, what was the identifier again?
Kilo Hotel Mike Tango, 572 Delta X-ray.
Stand by.
Okay.
And 72 Delta X-ray, what's your aircraft suffix, or the your equipment suffix?
We're slant golf today, 572 Delta X-ray. That's the one thing that I didn't give on the initial call, is the suffix. But I'm almost wondering if tower and route would assume that you're at least slant golf, but you could be slant alpha. But I think the Wesson waypoint would would preclude you from doing a tech route with slant alpha. But yeah, during the call-in, you should say Skyhawk 172 slant golf, tower and route, Hemet Ryan.
Alright, number 572 Delta X-ray cleared to the Kilo Hotel Mike Tango Airport on departure flight heading 220. Expect radar vectors to Seal Beach VOR. Victor 8 to Paradise. Victor 186 to Wesson Whiskey. Echo Sierra India November. Direct NASA Coastal November 14 check route. Maintain 2000, expect 5000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency would be SoCal departure on 128.1, squawk 5577.
Okay, we're cleared to Hemet Ryan after departure, heading 220 radar vector Seal Beach, Victor 8 Paradise, Victor 186 Wesson direct. Maintain 2, expect 5, 128.1, squawk 5577, 572 Delta X-ray.
572 Delta X-ray, read back is correct.
All right, so we'll come in here and we'll immediately set, because John Wayne ground will want our squawk on. So we'll come down here and we'll go transponder, we'll go code, and we'll go
San Luis Tower Skyhawk 53587.
5577.
Calling San Luis Tower second, please.
And then we want
Yes, Tower, this is 53587, just requesting the results of the
altitude
Cat 2.
on. Oh, flying drill. I didn't file. That was the point of the exercise. Is when you're on an IFR flight plan that is a tech route, you do not file. Well, I do all the time file, even if I'm flying a tech route. But I'm saying it's not a requirement that you file.
Yeah, 53587 pass for the Cat 2.
But
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Because you're doing a tower and route call without filing, you need to give them
Skyline over 622 Golf.
the suffix.
6182 Golf code.
Quick question I had regarding
We
the
got a
departure
sub.
frequency.
We got a sub.
I think I might have wrote down one of the
Hope you
wrong
well,
numbers. I have
bud.
111.6.
Dirka.
And I just realized that is it 121.6?
622 Golf, are you on
Dirka.
the Akron taxiway?
With the sub. We got a subscribe.
Yeah, it's affirmative. I'm just holding short. I just wanted to find out the one
This guy's
digit.
about to get chewed out.
Okay, but you definitely don't want to change frequencies without getting approval.
Okay,
to do
I'm going to
so.
change the frequency for a second. Dirka, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for the support. The 9 months, the Twitch baby's real. Appreciate that. Because I tune into your stream, Dirka, I totally heard you saying, hey, hope you're well, bud. Because I just know how you say that with the tone and intonation. Cheers, man. Thanks. Appreciate the support. Yeah, it's really a fly and drill. It's a definitely a positive thing to file.
Ground code.
To give them kind of a. But I just wanted to demonstrate.
Yes, sir. I was just trying to find out something regarding my departure clearance. Just trying to finalize the frequency before I take off.
It's on the chart. He'll say probably. You changed frequencies and didn't get approval.
Skyline 618
Who did?
Golf, your departure frequency it should be with SoCal.
I don't need to be on any frequency right now.
119.6.
But ground, I'm going to tune over to now.
Roger, 119.6.
We are on the east side, so 120.8.
No problem. Did you understand what I said earlier? You don't want to switch frequencies. What if ground was trying to call you while you're on clearance frequency?
Yeah, it's affirmative. I had it on the second comm. I was monitoring ground on the comm 1, and I was talking with you on comm 2.
We're going to come back over here to my flight route, and we're going to go to home.
Just as long as you're monitoring ground,
And
you
go to
can use
ATIS.
two radios. That I thought you had to actually switch frequency. when
John
you were monitoring,
Wayne.
but that's okay.
John Wayne ATIS is Alpha.
Thank you.
A TFR in effect due to fires.
Ground, Cessna 751 Charlie, radio check please.
Loud and clear.
Information Alpha. Okay, cool. All right, we're also going to set in a heading. Set heading 220.
Heading bug set to 200 degrees.
Oh, Set heading to 220.
Heading bug set to 220 degrees.
All right. All right. We'll say who we are, where we are, and what we want to do, and what the weather is. Yeah. Click on. In fact, can one of my mods type in exclamation shout out space Durka
San
Durka?
Bernardino ground. Good morning again. November 733 Echo Juliet.
I'm using Deep Bot. Durka.
733 Echo Juliet, San Bernardino ground.
Deep Bot. Yep. It's working pretty well.
November 733 Echo Juliet Skyhawk. Wind information Sierra. Northeast ramp. Ready to taxi VFR for west departure.
This is a non-movement area, so I'm okay to move. Just then I'm going to get permission to taxi up here. This GPB 500 airport's looking good. I need to change my altimeter. 299er2. It's actually 299er9er.
733 Echo Juliet. Roger, where you parked at?
I'm actually at the County Fire, so which is the northeast ramp.
733 Echo Juliet, runway 24.
You're using Phantom Bot right now. It's pretty good. Oh, I haven't heard of Phantom
Runway
Bot.
24, yeah.
Thank you,
Alpha,
Bird.
3 Echo Juliet.
Yeah.
Limit Tower, Skylane, November 618 to go off at runway 27, ready to go.
I think the Ank Bot, Deep Bot are the two that I have been impressed with, but I'm running Deep.
622 Golf, Lindbergh Tower, runway 27, line of point.
Line of point, Skylane need to go off.
Santa Monica ground, Bichette 210 Twist.
It's busy today.
East side, ready to taxi Foxtrot.
Bichette 2102 Whiskey, Santa Monica ground, good morning, runway 21, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 21 via Bravo, 0 to Whiskey.
John Wayne ground, November 572 Delta X-ray at ACI Jet Center, taxi with Alpha.
572 Delta X-ray, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha, Hotel Charlie Kilo.
20 left via Alpha, Hotel Charlie Kilo, 572 Delta X-ray. Alright, we'll turn on our taxi lights.
6182 Golf, wind at 290 at 4, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
And we'll come out here
Clear for takeoff, 8 to go off.
to Alpha. We better lean for taxi also. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's Alpha, and then Hotel, and then Charlie Kilo. Are those birds? Those are, oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. In the real world, I think I would report that. In fact, I could report it right now just to see what, you know. Wow, that's a lot of birds.
Skyline 82 Golf, contact SoCal departure.
Contact departure, have a good day, 8 to go off.
It must have turned the birds back on because I had turned them off. They're giving me dual engine failures on departures. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've had a bird strike. Report what? Yeah, the birds. Yeah, normally I would. In fact, I'll probably report it. Nah, I won't report it because not all sims are going to show it. If it wasn't really busy on Pilotedge, I might do a bird report just to kind of spice up the realism. But yeah. I believe they have both options. You have, yeah, That'd suck if they don't have the the 6-pack version. Yeah, I'm almost positive they have both. Yeah. Can you get bird strikes randomly? Yes. I saw someone test the beta last night. And they had all those birds too. Guess something with the beta. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, we're supposed to turn here at Kilo, I believe. Yep. Alright, landing lights on.
Landing lights on.
Strobe lights on.
Strobe lights on.
Taxi light off.
Taxi lights off.
Navigation lights on.
Navigation lights on.
Flaps 1.
Flaps going down to notch 1.
Turn over to tower 119.1. Set com 1 119.9er.
COM1 set to 119.9.
And we'll set the departure and the standby, which is 128.1. Alright, I think we're ready to go. What do you guys think? We're going to depart the runway. We're going to do a 220 heading, and we'll go from there. Now, I have a question here. Do you guys normally, what I normally say is just 572 Delta X-ray short 20 left. Some people say 572 Delta X-ray 20 left departure. They say the word departure. I say short 20 left. But I'll try departure and see what happens.
All right, 2102 Whiskey, Santa Monica Tower, good morning, wind calm, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 2102 Whiskey.
John Wayne Tower, 572 Delta X-ray, departure 20 left.
So that's 572 Delta X-ray, John Wayne Tower, wind calm, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
20 left to Kilo, clear for takeoff, 572 Delta X-ray. I wouldn't say ready for departure, Mike Zulu Hotel, because the ready for is not necessary, and it's just extra radio time. But I normally, 100, just that was the first time I've ever said departure. Normally I just say 572 Delta X-ray, short 20 left. They already know I want to take off. So I can just say short 20 left, right? Here we go. Full mixture.
San Luis Airport,
I think I need to...
442 with you.
Oh, can we get the with you emote? With you. Here we go.
Over 99442, San Luis Tower.
November 99442, currently on the south of
birds.
The airport, 1,200 feet for a landing, November 99442.
Oh, snap.
Over 99442, roger, say your distance from the airport.
All right, let's do flaps up.
99442, we are...
and we'll do a 220 heading.
4 nautical miles to the south.
Over 99442, roger, enter left base, runway 29er, clear to land. Wind is 0408.
For left base on runway 29er, clear to land, November 99442.
Beach 02 West, contact departure, good day.
Departure 02 Whiskey, good day.
Crap.
San Bernardino Tower, November 733, Echo Juliet ready for departure, west departure VFR on Alpha.
All right, we're going to climb out at 400 feet per minute because we're a little
Cessna
bit...
733, Echo Juliet, San Bernardino Tower, wind calm, runway 24, straight out departure approved, clear for takeoff.
I sounded like silly for a
Clear
second.
for takeoff, runway 24, straight out
Ready for departure
approved.
is in the
Fully
aim.
Juliet.
Okay, cool.
Cessna 572 Delta X-ray, contact SoCal departure C.
Over to departure C at 572 Delta X-ray. All right, we may get a different controller here, I don't know. SoCal departure 572 Delta X-ray, 900 climbing 2000.
572 Delta X-ray, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 5000.
Climb maintain 5000, 572 Delta X-ray. Set altitude 5000.
Altitude set to 5,000 feet.
All right, so there's, see how 5,000 is set right there. Here's our current altitude, current altimeter, our heading. We're in autopilot mode, vertical speed mode, heading mode. There you go. Sometimes you'll say ready to go. Yeah.
Says 4732 Quebec. SoCal departure, ident please.
Yeah, I would say it's not. I would say it's not correct, but you're not going to get in trouble, obviously. I honestly
Says
think.
32 Quebec, radar contact 2 miles southwest of Paradise BOR, climb maintain 9000.
I think departure, or yeah, like I say, 572 Delta X-ray, departure 20 left. Succinct or tower 572 Delta X-ray, short 20 left. I think that would also work, but I got to study. The aim says departure, yeah. All right, I think we can go to 500 feet per minute, yeah. There we go, we're going to increase our vertical speed. You will end up on Keith's blacklist if what? If you say what? Oh, that? Yeah. That unspoken word. I need some Joe. I'm learning at the moment for my RT license and my ears are bleeding. There you go. U.S. radio work by pilots is much looser than acceptable in Europe. U.S. controllers do stick with the PCG.
02 Whiskey Flight 180. Cessna 2 Delta X-ray, turn right heading 01, turn right heading 020 and join Victor 8. Resume on navigation.
020, join Victor 8, resume on nav 2 Delta X-ray. Okay, so we're turning to 020, and then that's going to line us up to join the Victor 8 airway. And we're going to resume our own nav. So I'm using the SciTech multi-panel to change my heading. You could also do it down here by selecting the heading knob right there. It's really cool. A little hazy out there today in SoCal. Those clouds look phenomenal. All right, so we're pretty much going to bypass Seal Beach. We're not in heading mode, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come. We'll get a nice G1000 view here. Set that up as Control 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to. Actually, we need to bring that out just a tad.
Beachjet 02 Whiskey, turn 20 degrees left.
I'm going to click on Flight Plan. And then I'm going to use this knob here. Well, I'm going to hit the cursor. Boop. And then I'm going to scroll to the waypoint that will be on after we join Victor 8. So Hammett Ryan. We're doing tower Enroute. We're going to join after AHAM. We're actually going to probably join near Ollie or Poxku. But what we'll do is instead of... Am I giving away more of the C-47s? Ah, sure. First person to type in exclamation C-47 wins. I'm going to go ahead and have this turn off the Seal Beach radial. So I'll quickly show you guys on ForeFlight what I'm going to do. So on ForeFlight, we're flying, obviously, we're right here, and we're on this 020 heading, and we're going to come up here and we're going to join Victor 8 up here near EBIT or Poxku or Ollie. Somewhere in there we'll join Victor 8. Victor 8 happens to be the 058 radio from Seal Beach. So we're going to tune in Seal Beach VOR 115.7. As you can see right there, 115.7. And then we're going to tune in a oh, crap. What the heck? Am I stalling? Let's go back on a 020 heading. That's a perfect example of what not to do. Okay, so there we go. Let's do autopilot, heading, and let's do vertical speed.
Or 733 Echo Juliet, so departure, squawk 6731 ident.
Better hand fly this for a second.
Or 2 Delta X-ray, say heading.
021, 2 Delta X-ray.
Or 2 Delta X-ray, that's the one right now, the present heading right now is 021.
Roger.
Perfect.
Okay, so he saw me on delay on the network a little bit, that I got a little blown off course there. We got to climb now. What's happening? I'm losing speed again. There we go. Yeah, I'll switch it back. Okay, so one second here. So vertical speed, we'll change that to like 300 for a moment, and then we'll go heading, autopilot.
Arjo 2 Whiskey, contact SOC departure 127.4.
What happened is my plane was stalling, so the autopilot turned off automatically. And sorry that you were on the 4-flight screen for all of that. I just need to check something here. I want to peak my EGT. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at this EGT right here, and I'm bringing back the mixture until it peaks. And there's 1200. Alright, so we were way off on the lean. It's really having to be leaned. I wonder if they changed the... I wonder if they changed...
2102 Whiskey, Cal approach, Catalina altimeter 3004.
Wow, my mixture's never been that far back.
And you
there
said
we go.
Delta, correct?
Wow. Okay. Alright, we're back on track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in that 058 radial now. So we'll come in here and we'll say course. Oh, that doesn't work in there. So we'll have to do it on here. Alright, well we're in heading mode, so I can change the CDI here. So if I go back and I go CDI VOR1, we'll set the nav1 to 115.7. Set nav1 115.7.
NAV1 set to 115.7.
Now let's see if the course needle moves. And then I'm going to dial in 058. I'm going to dial in 058, and then hopefully that plane will turn on the 058 radio from Seal Beach. Sorry about I'm ignoring the chat there. Not crap, oh snack, yeah, you're right. Alright, so there's... Alright, so let's go to 0... Sorry, I missed it. 058. Right? So the 058 radial from Seal Beach. Now we can turn it, we can watch it come in manually, or we can come down here and set this to nav, and hopefully the plane does not turn right now, but it will turn when that needle comes in. There you go. I'm going to check my engine again.
Roger 2 Whiskey Flight heading 075.
Yeah. Okay. We also need to watch our altitude. Okay, sorry, I'll get back to chat here. Just my pretty face, yeah. You have loaded an airway in... John Fly, have you loaded an airway into the G1000 without it crashing? Yeah, I loaded... Well, actually, yeah, well, I mean, I put in a flight plan downloaded from my flight route, so I haven't tried to put in an airway directly, but this is Victor 8. I can try that and see what happens, but not right now. Not crashing with the passengers on board is more important than what the passengers are chatting about. 1400, that doesn't seem right. 1400 for... Oh, for EGT? Yeah, you're probably right. Fuel flow, 7 gallons per hour. We're at 100 knots. Yeah.
Diego Juliet, radar tag 3 miles north of the Ontario airport, the Ontario altimeter 3000.
Okay, we're going to level off at 5,000 feet. We should join the Victor
02 Whiskey, contact SoCal
airway
approach 128.1.
in about 4 miles. Lots of engine noise on the sim today. Should I turn the engine noise off or down?
Diego Juliet, all I said was radar contact and the Ontario altimeter 3000.
St. Wolfric C47. It is a nice livery.
SoCal approach Beachjet 2102 Whiskey.
It's fine, okay, thanks.
Beachjet 2102 Whiskey, SoCal approach, spec localizer runway 24 approach. John Wayne altimeter 3000. Correction now is 2999er.
2999er, thanks, 02 Whiskey.
Alright, does someone want to steal? Type in exclamation steal. I should make it. I should make steel work, S-T-E-E-L, and then come up and give you like the price of steel. Wonder how easy that would be to do in a bot command. Okay, we're at 5,000, 122 on the speed. Quite lean. Oh, we're making the turn. We're making the turn on the 058 radial. 058 radial turn, baby. Uh-oh. A little bit of frame rate hit. As long as it's a fake price. So B2, I have a question for you. Just like that, I could change the name of the currency back to JFM. B2, you have the power right now. Do I change it back to JFM right now? Or do I leave it as snacks? That's the question. Standby battery should be armed, I think, from the videos I've watched on the 172G. Where's the standby battery? Is that right there? Arm? Okay, cool. Thank you.
02 Whiskey, flight 025.
025, 02 Whiskey.
Have some avionics. Is How you doing, Vision Bite? So yeah, B2. Did you hear the query?
Skyline 8 to go. Contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Second anniversary needs changes. Snacks plus people noobs don't have to ask what's JFM. Snacks sound
2 Delta
yummier.
X-ray contact SoCal approach 135.4.
35.4 2 Delta X-ray. I like your call. I like your call. You had the power. I trust your giving you the power. SoCal approach 572 Delta X-ray 5000 level.
Skyline 618 to go up to the center, Imperial altimeter 2999.
Let's do nearest airports. That's so cool.
Number 572 Delta X-ray SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 3000. Advise you of weather approach request.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. 2 Delta X-ray.
I was cut off there. Say again.
I will go get the weather and get back to you. 2 Delta X-ray. SoCal approach 572 Delta X-ray. We have the weather and request the RNAV GPS runway 5 from Wesson, please.
2 Delta X-ray cross Weston 5000 cleared. RNAV runway 27 approach.
Cross Wesson at 5000 cleared RNAV. GPS runway 5 approach 2 Delta X-ray.
2 Delta X-ray, I'm sorry, I was reading a different approach there. Well, I said that cleared RNAV runway 5 approach. Sorry about that.
Cleared RNAV runway 5 GPS approach. Thanks. 2 Delta X-ray. Just installed 11.10 beta 3. Okay, cool. Someone said that beta 3 was just an update for Linux. I think that's the only thing that they changed. Air miles are such a ripoff too. Why be tied to that? And what's in your wallet?
Approach Cessna 4732 Quebec. Request to pause the sim.
Air 02 Whiskey reduced to 180. Air 32 Quebec approved, and let me know when you're ready to continue.
All right, we're on the 058 radio. We're going to go ahead and say Paradise. We're going to scroll through this.
Air 3 up,
and we're going to go
contact Del Monte Tower
direct
1.2 squawk
to Nickel.
VFR,
Actually, no, I take that back. Clear. Flight plan. We'll scroll this up
to Whiskey planning
to
060, so maintain
Paradise. We'll go direct Paradise and we'll enter. And then we'll go into nav mode. So now we're in nav mode. Let's check the PFD and we're going to switch the CDI to GPS. And we need to go into nav. There we go. Nav mode. So now we're going to do that turn. You can see the turn here at Paradise. And then we'll join Victor 186. Down to Nickel. And then on down to Wesson. And then somewhere down here we'll put in the RNAV GPS 5
Reserve to Whiskey, turn 5
approach.
degrees right for wind.
I like that. Giving him a vector
Five,
for
five.
wind. I like that. Turn 5 for wind. All right, so there's the turn. So oh baby. Oh baby. How good does that ortho look? How do you like me now? Two items in the B4. There's a B4? Or B3?
Reserve to turn 260.
Direct 2 and NRST with empty plan, crashes X-plane. Oh.
Papa Golf, Pomigo departure, radar contact, climb maintain
Okay.
5000, and traffic just right at 12 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, altitude indicates 2,200, should be no factor.
Alright, so now we're going to go into... we'll go to procedures. Select the approach.
3 miles from 0, maintain 3000 until status localizer, clear localizer runway 24 approach.
RNAV 05 GPS approach from Wesson. We'll activate that.
Reserve to Whiskey flying 230 to intercept.
There is not an there is not a LPV approach here, but I'm wondering if, see these altitudes here, 5,500, 4,000, 3,400. We're at 5,000, so that's a little bit off. Can I change that?
NST 1750 Los Angeles Center Ride.
No, I don't think I can change that. If I can, I don't know how to. What does IAF stand for? Yeah, initial approach fix, yep.
Air 57 Papa Golf, a turn right direct.
I don't think I can edit those in this simulator.
SoCal approach, Cessna 4732 Quebec is back.
I need to test this VNAV button here.
So that's 32 Quebec, roger, continue.
Do you guys think I can change these? These parameters over here? I don't know. If we were to fly direct to Foman, that would mess up the AP approach. You could get it at Foman at 2,520. But I mean, if you were in IMC, you wouldn't want to do that. You want
So I need to go, good.
be out a little bit further. But yeah, you could go direct to Foman. The alt was selectable in the Carinado one.
So I need to go, if I maintain 1,000.
It might be
direction of
selectable
flight.
here. I don't know. Wait, you know what? I wonder if we use this alt button here. Nope. That's for the just our altitude in the plane.
Reserve to Whiskey, contact Fullerton Tower 119.12.
Okay. This comes for free. Oh. We got a subscribe. We got a new sub, guys. Tim KRMC. Welcome to the Snack Shack. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for the support. This RNAV GPS 5 approach is brought to you by Tim KRMC. Where's KRMC? First person to give me the
We got a subscribe.
first person to give me the airport elevation of KRMC gets points. Just change altitude, should be inner outer. Yeah, I changed the outer's like thousands. And then the inner is like hundreds. But I really would like to know if I can change that. Oh wait, that actually, that is actually correct. He said
126.132 Quebec.
He said cross Wesson at 5,000.
17 to descend, pause
but
suppression, maintain flight level 240.
on the RNAV GPS 5 chart, it actually shows Wesson at 5,500. So that's very bizarre. So this is correct.
Approach Victorville, altimeter 3019. Advise you have weather and approach request.
Oh, wrong. It's supposed to be KMRC. There you go. That's cool. Well, welcome.
There's 4732 Quebec, cross Apples at 9000, cleared VR, DME runway 17 approach. Skyhawk 57 Delta X-ray traffic just ready, 12 o'clock, 3 miles, opposite direction, altitude indicates 4,700, climbing, type unknown.
We're looking for traffic 2 Delta X-ray. Is he on the TCAS? Oh yeah, he's...
Or 2 Delta X-ray, turn 20 degrees left for traffic. Expect direct Wesson shortly.
20 degrees left for traffic, 2 Delta X-ray. That was cool. I don't see the traffic. I got him on the 4 flight, but I don't see him. Oh, he's just... Yeah, he's just off to the side of me now. It's hard to see him. At night we could see him. Oops.
Or 2 Delta X-ray, looks a little bit more than 20 there. Clear direct Wesson and continue the approach.
Clear direct Wesson, continue approach 2 Delta X-ray. Yeah, I thought we had synced our heading bug, but we didn't. All right, direct Wesson, back to nav. My bad. Okay, so the correct field elevation at KMRC is what? Can I get a confirm? It's hard.
SoCal departure.
Harder to get altitude at KRMC, yeah.
HAVA radar contact, flighting 160.
Yeah, so what happened there is he gave me the heading to go left 020. I went ahead and rotated 20 degrees on the knob, but the knob was not synchronized with my present heading. So you should always get in the habit of syncing your heading selector with your present heading. That is the lesson of today. That way I could have done a correct 20 degree left turn. Simsal, how are you doing? Crypti-kinetic was first. Okay. All right, let's give him some pointage. So we got 96 viewers. Add Crypti-kinetic 96. Or sorry, I keep reversing that around. 96 to Crypti-kinetic. Kinetic.
PATVA Tech, SoCal departure 134.9er.
Luckily, this was not your instrument check ride. Yeah, no kidding. You know. Yeah, that was my mistake. I will own that mistake. Look at that. It's got my tail number in the plane. I've never noticed that before.
PHAVA SoCal approach. Flighting 130.
How did it do that? Do I fly prepared? No. I did fly prepared up until 2015. 2 years ago, I switched to X-Plane in 2015.
Cessna 2 Delta X-ray, contact March approach 133.5. See it.
33.5 CF572 Delta X-ray.
PHAVA Bravo airspace, resume on navigation and appropriate VFR altitudes.
Hey, Pearly G.
There's 7 pop-up contact, SoCal approach 134.2.
Ask at the end of the stream for some snacks. Yeah, exactly. March approach 572 Delta X-ray 5000.
Or 572, correction, or 572 Delta X-ray, March approach, March altimeter 303.
You broke up. Altimeter is at 3003, 2 Delta X-ray.
That's correct.
Thank you. All right, so we'll come in here and we'll just change the barrow to
07 pop-up contact, SoCal approach 134.2.
I was going to ask him if I could go to 5,500 since that's the altitude at Weston, but it's okay. We'll descend down to
Cirrus 5 and Papa Golf.
human at 4,000. Yeah, I might try the LNAV again. I don't know. Maybe not.
November 5-7 Papa Golf. If you can hear this transmission, ident.
2 Bravo Mike, you're loving this. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I'm having a good time with this plane.
Cirrus 5-7. If you can hear this transmission, ident.
I mean, that's the real world down there, baby. This is the Skyhawk 172 that comes with X-Plane 11 for free. Well, you have to buy the plane. All right, we're going to make the turn. Making the turn at Wesson. In fact, we're kind of leading the turn, which I kind of like. Oh, baby. And then we're going to... Have we been cleared for the approach? I think so. March approach 572 Delta X-ray. Just confirming we can do the RNAV approach for runway 5.
Or 2 Delta X-ray again?
We're cleared. Are we cleared for the RNAV GPS runway 5 approach 572 Delta X-ray?
Or 2 Delta affirmative. That was across Weston at 5,000.
Okay, thank you. 572 Delta X-ray.
Other aircraft calling say you're called on.
Okay, we'll go into vertical speed mode for a moment.
Cessna 151 Romeo Kilo, Santa Barbara approach, squawk 4502, ident.
I'm going to descend at a kind of a brisk pace. All right, so here we want to be at human at 4,000.
How do you read?
All right, I think we can get there. We'll increase that vertical descent.
Papa Golf, contact SoCal approach 134.2 with your request. 1750, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
All right, human at 4,000.
Search 57 Golf, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 3000, save request.
And then let's go, let's test this. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's hit VNAV.
What's the request?
I don't think VNAV's working.
Sir 57 Public Golf, sounds like you're saying an altitude. I thought you said you had a request. Did you have a request? Oh, okay, I understand. So you want higher, is that correct? Sir 7 Public Golf, plane 7000.
GP plus V. Okay. It might start to descend here. I don't know. When it crosses...
Dynasty 1750, Los Angeles
34.
Center.
We want to be at
Cross
3400 at
Palmdale, maintain
OTAB.
4000, the Palmdale altimeter...
There is only an
29er
LNAV approach.
Correction, 3019er.
Ah, okay. Hi. Nice hat. Yeah, it's not descending. But maybe I need to put the flight director on. No. Okay. Vertical speed. I'm going to put in a notch of
Cessna
flex.
2 Delta X traffic observed. Change supervisor frequency approved. Return for cancellation or missed approach this frequency.
You can cancel IFR, field and site 572 Delta X-ray.
2 Delta X-ray, cancellation received. Squawk VFR, and have a good one.
Squawk VFR, thanks for the help. 572 Delta X-ray. All right, so we're going to go to transponder, VFR.
Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
And we'll increase our vertical.
Cessna 1 Romeo Echo, radar contact 14 miles northeast of Santa Maria Airport, altimeter 3002.
So yeah, if we were, yeah, I've got the plate. Yep, the plate's over here, as you can see on my ForeFlight. We're crossing OTEB, and OTEB's at 3400. We're crossing that right now, 3400. So we're on profile. It's just not doing it automatically. We're having to do. Well, actually, I take it back. Now it is. It's working. Oh my gosh! Look at this, guys. So here on the CDI, we've got GPS.
PHAVA, SoCal approach, downwind altimeter 29er.
LNAV.
Just confirm you're on navigation now.
Plus vertical. That is so cool. Alright, so we'll switch to CTAF, which is 123.0. This is really cool. It's actually taking the plane down on LNAV. LNAV plus V. 123.0. Hammett Ryan traffic 572 Delta X. We got a white and red Skyhawk on the GPS runway 5 approach at Foman. Hammett Ryan traffic. That is really, really cool. All right, there's okay. So it is an angled approach. So we're coming in here and then we turn in. That's cool. I like that. All right, so we're on LNAV. We're on an LNAV plus V approach. My first ever. Wow. All right. So we should start looking at the. Here we got Humit and 2.4 miles. Okay. Humit. Cool. We got a notch of flaps in. Don't trust Skynet. Don't trust Skynet. I don't use the Jeppesen stuff with ForeFlight, no. Any idea when Steam is planning to update? I have no idea. It's usually when they go to release. I don't think 11.10 will be in release for a long time. I'm going to slow way down. Hammett Ryan traffic, red and white Skyhawk, 1 mile from Humit, RNAV, runway 5, Hammett Ryan traffic. Actually, I probably shouldn't call out non-GPS waypoints. I should just call it distance from. I should just call it distance from the field, which is, if we scroll through this, Well, that's cool. Hammett Ryan traffic. Hammett Ryan traffic. Skyhawk 572 Delta X-ray. Red and white Skyhawk on final for runway 5. Hammett Ryan traffic. All right. Another notch of flaps. Get your landing guesses in now, boys and girls. We're on. Oh, we're going down. This is so cool. All right, so we're down. We got visual approach. We're going to turn the autopilot off, which you'd think that the trim would take it off. Oh, autopilot. Okay. It's an offset approach. What's that called? An offset? A little bit slow. Another notch of flaps. Trying to get her down. $46. Little drift. 46 feet per minute. Go around, go around. Box of kittens on the runway. I missed that. Did I get them? That's not good if I got them. All right. Manual braking. Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll take the next speed. Flaps up. 46 was the winner. Who was closest? We'll taxi. Do I want to park over on that side? Or do I want to park on this side? Okay, we'll park on the right. Flight director's weird, is it? It was cool that LNAV plus V kicked in. I was kind of impressed, to be honest. B21. Confirm B21. You were dyslexic? That's right. That's right. You reversed them. All right. So in the debrief, the aircraft stalled, and the autopilot then disengaged while we were looking at the iPad at the ForeFlight chart. We weren't paying attention to our plane. Now, in the real world, in my defense, I would have felt the plane stalling, and I would have made correction earlier. But obviously, you guys were kept on the ForeFlight screen. So we went off of our 020 heading. We were able to correct it. The controller then checked in on us. Are you okay with your heading? Okay, we're on 020 heading. Perfect. So that was our first thing we learned, is watch our speed. Don't let our plane stall. And then the second thing that we learned was kind of pay attention and maybe even write down whether or not we're cleared for a particular approach, because he cleared me a long time before I entered the approach. And I just had to call back in and use extra radio time for that. What was the other thing that we learned? We learned that we learned make sure that when you're doing a tower en route call, that you give your aircraft suffix. Like in my case, it was slant golf. I should have given during the tower en route request. So yeah, lots of good little tricks today on the flight. We'll do a replay here. I'm just going to park up here. I've been told to park right here and let off my passengers, because this, after all, is an FS economy flight. Don't do your replay before you drop off your passengers for FS economy. Okay. Cut our engine. Finish the flight. We can see how much money we made or lost. So we go to logs. And John Wayne to Hemet Ryan, we made $1,000. $13.16 in income, 46-minute flight. $96 on the rental back to ourselves because it's our plane. Fuel was $23. Ground crew fee $131. There you go. Money, money, money. Disconnect from Pilotedge.
Disconnected.
And we'll do a replay. JT Kerr's back. What's the method for the low landing rate? You mean, how do I do that? I may have actually bounced here, to be honest. We'll find out. The key to a landing in a Skyhawk with a low vertical speed is get very dirty early, get very stabilized. Right here, be in flaps 2, be at 70, 80 knots, and then don't look over here, look over there. It's interesting that the RNAV GPS approach takes you at a slant and then you turn in, but the key is to look down at the other end of the runway rather than the stuff right in front of you. Kind of keep your eyes out ahead of everything, and then flare at the do a proper flare. And I may have bounced here. We're gonna find out. So I flare, touch down on the mains first. Yeah, it was a little bit of bounce there, I think. Let's check it out from the side. Okay, so plane's coming in, fully configured. Let's come down, flare. Drop your speed a little bit. Yeah, see? I bounced. It still gave me a 40 some odd on the landing rate, but if you look right here, I actually touch down and then lift back off just a little bit. So plane's coming in. My 208 would not track heading last night off 15 degrees, practicing for the Cat 10. Huh. That's weird. We also learned that even with 100-foot left of runway, when only 20 feet from the runway, there was no reason to go around for an experienced pilot.
We got a subscribe.
Do we have a subscribe? Let's see what the tower saw. Yeah, it's a bounce. I mean, it wasn't, catastrophic, but it is easier in X-Plane 11.10. I can land a Coronado P-46 Seneca 5 without digging a hole. Now, yeah. So there is an issue with the 208. No, I'm curious. All right, last one. Kind of like that FedEx truck right there. It's kind of cool. I'm going to screenshot this. But actually, I'm going to do it without the instant replay bar here. So hold on. Screenshot. That's a cool screenshot. Yes, you weren't heading left to runway, but preparing for a very strong crosswind. Yeah. So is it the X-Plane 11 version of the 208? Is it the X-Plane 11 version that's having a problem, or is it the X-Plane 10 version? Whoa. Well, there we go. There's the G1000 and the Skyhawk. That's beautiful aircraft. Jeez. All right, who was it that won? Who was it that won? B2 won. So we got to go give him some points. Exclamation. Add. We got a lot. We got a bigger crowd in here. 106 or something. 106. Yep. Points. It did get up to 119 on that approach. That was kind of cool. Add 106 to B2. There you go. Which Skyhawk is this with the G1000? This is the default, the one that comes with X-Plane 11, the beta 11.10, which is available to anyone who purchases X-Plane from Laminar directly. So yeah, it's a really, really awesome G1000. Seriously. Serious. Oh, we got a bank heist. So if if you have the Steam edition, it's not available yet. The G1000 is really good. Only feature I haven't tried yet is to load in Airways. Yeah, I heard that there's a bug with Airways, but I put in a tech route that goes along Victor 8, but I haven't tried to put in an airway. But I kind of put it in an airway by loading in a FMS flight plan with Victor 8 in it. Maybe the last beta has more problems, I don't know. Oh, storming the bank. Snacked municipal banks in trouble. Uh-oh. By the way, this is my childhood plane. This livery. Cessna Rocks made it. It's really, really awesome. Thank you, Cessna Rocks. Great plane. Woohoo! Love it. Oh. All right, so I just want to give you guys a little preview. So tomorrow we're going to be flying from Riverside to Santa Barbara on Pilotedge. I'm not sure which plane yet. And we'll probably do some Super Cub FS economy repositioning potentially, and then we might test, I don't know, the Zebo. I don't know, the 208. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But let's go say hello to my friendo. And you guys have a great one. You guys tell him to turn his webcam on. He has one normally. All right, you guys take care. Thanks again for joining me. Thank you for the subscribes, the follows, the chat participation. Even if you stole money from the bank, I still love you all. I will check the Discord. Yep, Mike Zulu Hotel. Thank you.
My laptop's just getting ripped at the moment.
See you guys.
Doesn't want to load for shit.